Hey, what's going on YouTube? I have some bad news. There's been a lot of talk lately about a new update coming to Clash Royale, and as you can see, about half an hour ago, Clash Royale just posted their article on what's coming in the next update. If you can't tell by the title of this video, it's bad. It is really bad. So I'm just going to go over it with you guys, and let's see exactly what it is that's coming. So there'll be some good, but a lot of bad. So here's what it says. The next few months will be full of exciting additions to Clash Royale. 2v2 League is on the way. Okay, to start off on a positive, that's actually amazing. I've been saying this for a long time that I would love to play in a 2v2 competitive format. I think it just would spice up the game and it just gives you something else to do. I mean, there's merge tactics at the moment, but I'm actually very happy this is coming. But let's continue. New evolution box expanding how you can earn evos. Don't know exactly what that means, but I'm guessing it's going to be something very hard to get, so I'm not going to get excited about that. Seasonal content will bring the holiday spirit, featuring a new seasonal lucky chest and a Clashmas event packed with rewards. Trophy Road will be reworked. Remember this. Remember this. And for the biggest part of the update, something heroic is coming. One that will take gameplay to a new level, but more on that later. Basically, I'm going to cut the TLDR right now. That just means that there's going to be a new champion. I mean, what else does that mean? New heroic. Like, they're not trying to be subtle. I think that just means a new hero is coming later in the year, which isn't a good thing. That just means more money you have to spend on upgrading a new broken card. Okay, let's talk about progression. Over time, Clash Royale's progression system has expanded quite a lot between elite wildcards, books, magic coins, and gold. The path to upgrading cards hasn't always been straightforward. Some players have held onto resources for the right moment, while others have found themselves with items like elite wildcards and books they weren't sure how to use and earn. With our next update on the 24th of November, we're aiming to make progression simpler, more consistent, and ultimately more rewarding. Goodbye, elite wildcards. Oh god, here we go. When we first introduced elite levels, elite wildcards were meant to be a more passive form of progression, something players could achieve at a slower pace while still feeling exciting and rewarding. Over time, we saw that players didn't really experience it in that way, and the system itself felt a bit confusing and less satisfying than directly collecting and upgrading cards. As a result, we've decided to say goodbye to elite wildcards. Any remaining elite wildcards in your inventory will automatically convert into gems, which can be used to purchase cards of your choice through the new Gem Economy rework launching with the update. Okay, I'm going to pause there. They're saying that they're going to change all elite wildcards to gems, which basically means there's going to be a massive inflation in gems across the game, and everyone's suddenly going to have loads more gems. And supposedly, you can use gems to purchase cards of your choice. Now that's very ambiguous because how exactly are we going to purchase it? Is it directly from the shop? Is it going to be through a trader like they've had in the past? Is it going to be random? We get like 3 cards we can choose per day and like they haven't really given us much detail in that. I don't know if that's massively a negative thing. I think at the moment gems probably do need a bit of a rework, but changing elite wildcards to gems is not a natural change to me. I don't know why they've done that. I guess we'll only have to see when the update drops. You no longer need to grind daily rewards hoping for those missing cards. Now you can buy exactly what you need with gems. That kind of scares me because when you make everything in the game based on gems, suddenly the value of gems is going to increase a lot too. And even though we might get a few at the start, I have a feeling that, I mean, this is all done for monetary purposes, right? So I don't know. Let's just keep reading. As you may have noticed, we've also removed elite wildcards from ranked and trophy road rewards this month to avoid confusion before the change. This marks a big step forward toward a simpler, more transparent system where your progress always feels meaningful and connected to the cards you play. Back to the basics. In addition to removing elite wildcards, we're trimming down some of the overlapping items to simplify the core of progression. Okay, we've seen many players end up in situations where they've maxed out their book inventory with no good time to use them. We also noticed that the value of books didn't scale well between levels, discouraging players from using them since they didn't feel as rewarding at lower levels. This wasn't the experience we wanted. Players were spending more energy managing their inventory than having fun with the card collection system. I love how they phrased it, having fun with the card collection. There is not a single person in the entire game who actually enjoys having to level up their cards. Right now, every single one of us, if we could snap our fingers, would have max cards. This is fundamental to their misunderstanding of the Clash Royale player base, is that They think that we have fun upgrading our cards. Hello, Supercell. Nobody wants to upgrade their cards. We all want max cards to just play whatever deck and make it a skillful game. My biggest issue with Clash Royale is that they're living back in the 2000s, where games made money through progression. What they should be doing is making money through cosmetics. Give me a Hog Rider skin, give me an Archer Queen's, give me skins in the game that I can pay for. And it's been successful throughout the gaming industry. And for whatever reason, Clash Royale is adamant on just upsetting their player base time and time again. Bear in mind, it's only been a couple of years. I don't know how long, maybe 2 to 3 years since Elite Wildcards were even introduced. Now they're scrapping the whole thing. Same with, as we're going to read, all of these books that they're going to get rid of. So to continue, after the update, your hard-earned books, from common to legendary, will be converted into an equivalent number of wildcards. Okay, and magic coins into gold. Book of Books will convert into gems, which can be used as part of the new gem economy rework mentioned above. To make things even easier, we're also increasing the number of random cards earned throughout the game. All conversion rates are based on your King Tower level and match the new reduced card and gold requirements, explained later in this article, in a directly equivalent ratio. This is approximately the conversion rate of King Tower level +1. For example, if your King Tower level is 10, you'll receive enough wildcards to fully upgrade a card from level 10 to level 11. For players below King Tower level 6, we have a minimum conversion rate, allowing for the lowest number of wildcards you can receive to be equivalent to upgrading a card to level 7. So what this means, guys, is that if you're on the cusp of being able to upgrade your King Tower level, do it now. Do it right now before you get screwed when these conversions come out. Because as you can see, like one level jump between 9 and 10 across the board, across all of your books, makes quite a big difference. Let's quickly take a look at this chart that they've provided. So these are all the King Tower levels, and they're showing you, well, common wildcards per common book. So these are how many wildcards you're going to get if you have a common book. And given your King Tower level, like for example, this is insane. From 14 to level 15, if you're right on level 14, you'll only get 5,500. If you're level 15, you'll get 2,000 more. And then you spread that across all the other books, you'll get 400 more between level 14 and 15. And you'll get 50 more, 6 more. And then it says gems per book of books. I guess most of us don't have book of books, but still. I think what this means for a start, guys, what I've already done is go to your account and get as many cards as you can max. I don't think there's a point leaving your cards at level under-leveled. Just spend your resources and get them maxed. Unless you're about to get them to max level, in which case we'll see, because apparently some of the card levels are going to be reduced, or the conversion between them. Let's take a look. Gold per magic coin. Okay, so these are just all the magic coin levels. I mean, most of us don't have magic coins. Okay, new card levels and upgrading. After adding the elite level system, we learned that progression felt much less intuitive than expected. The elite wildcard system made upgrades feel harder for some players, and many felt stuck after reaching the top. Many felt stuck. I hate this because as someone who almost has an entirely maxed account, all I want is a maxed account and that's it. I don't want to bother having to level up cards. Nobody does, and this really frustrates me when I read stuff like this. This system also conflicted with our design philosophy and goal to make Clash Royale a dynamic, evergreen gaming experience enjoyed for many years to come. Now that the system is simpler, we're ready for the next step. With our next update, we're introducing, oh god, level 16. A new milestone designed to keep progress meaningful for players who've already maxed their decks and are looking for their next goal, while making the earlier levels more accessible so that progressing through upgrades still feel smooth and natural. We've also reduced card and gold upgrade requirements in mid-levels to keep the pace smooth and consistent. Reaching the new levels will simply card levels and gold should now feel similar to reaching level 14. Okay, actually I take it back. If they've reduced card and gold requirements, then perhaps wait till after the update to level up your cards. You can compare the old and new values by checking the table below. What I meant before is that I've already upgraded my cards to level 15. Since I have elite wildcards sitting around, I just upgraded them to level 15. Card levels and copies required to upgrade. Alright, I won't go over this too much, but 50k elite wildcards, yeah, I mean, basically just showing new conversions. New card requirements, yada yada yada. Current gold requirements. Yeah, currently it's at 0, and now it's going to cost 120,000 gold to get a card from level 15 to 16. That's really important to bear in mind. It's going to take 120,000 gold. So I hope you guys have been stocking up on gold. And the funny thing is, for most players in the game, there's already a big bottleneck when it comes to gold. Most players don't have enough gold anyway. Like I said, I don't think this is a good update. So here's some questions. What if I've already started upgrading a card level 14? Basically, it just says that you'll get an equivalent number of cards after the update. What happened if my wildcard storage is full? Basically says they're all going to be converted. Will overflow. Yeah. Will ranked still be capped level 15? Okay, this is important. It says yes, based on your feedback from the release of level 15. It's so funny they say this. It's not. It says based on your feedback from the release level 15. First of all, what feedback? Second of all, this is exactly what they did when it was level 15 in the first place. This is just the same thing. 3 months. And so they're just using the most appropriate language possible so we're not as angry. We are angry. What will happen to additional copies of cards at level 16 in the new system? Overflow copies of max cards will now convert into crystals. Crystals are a new currency that you'll be able to exchange for cosmetics in the shop, starting with a number of exclusive emotes. We'll share more on that closer to the update. I mean, yet another currency being added. I swear they have no consistency in this game. There are way too many changes to the core economy of Clash Royale. I mean, we just got Elite Wildcards a couple years ago. We just got Magic items. Now they're scrapping like half of the Magic. All the books are gone. Elite Wildcards are gone. Now they're adding crystals, which is just going to be, what does it say? A currency for cosmetics? I mean, why don't you just make it gems? But now what are gems going to be used for? I have no idea. We don't know these answers. We're just going to have to wait till the update. Trophy Road extension and changes to ranked. So remember I said at the start, remember about Trophy Road changes. Once the update lands, Trophy Road will extend to 12,000 trophies, introducing 4 new arenas between 10 and 12,000 trophies. This update will add new milestones and extends rewards for higher level players. Extends rewards for higher level players. What absolute garbage. As if like all of this is just designed for us to spend more money and more time playing the game. I mean, I understand them making us spend more time playing the game. I'm completely fine with that. But forcing you to spend money, like if you're free to play, this game just every 3-4 years just gets worse and worse and worse. And I hate it because what they should be doing is maintaining their player base. Right now, Clash Royale is at its absolute peak. The game has never been more popular. The thing is, the game will probably still be just as popular even after this. Players, they're going to make so much money and think it's a positive. That's the problem, is that they just don't understand that just because you make money, you could make money and also keep your player base happy. You don't always have to screw us over just to make money. And I've said this again, cosmetics are the way they should make money. Every single game I've ever played, every game that's been released since like 2015 onwards, they're free to play games and they make money through cosmetics. I know for a fact if they released a Hog Rider skin, I would buy in an instant, just because I love playing the game and I would love that level of customization in the game. Why does it have to be a new card level? What does that change from a player perspective? From a player experience? Nothing. Nothing. All it means is I'm underleveled again. And it means that I can't change decks again. It's just purely money making, and it's so frustrating. Seasonal arenas will be temporarily paused when these new arenas are added, okay, etc. Updates to ranked access. You no longer need to finish the entire trophy road to enter ranked. Now you unlock ranked when you reach the required trophy milestones for that season. Okay, so basically it's saying that it's slowly going to increase because the max or the new arena is going to be at 12,000, like new final arena. So they're slowly by 500 every season just going to increase that ranked requirement from 10,000 to 11. I mean, I think this is a good change. But it's such a tiny change. This doesn't affect, like getting from 10,000 to 15,000, given that you got plus 150, wasn't that big a deal anyway. And by the way, again, they just released that update and now they're changing it again. Supercell, make up your mind. Additionally, reaching Champion League and ranked will continue to ensure the most stays unlocked in the following seasons. Great. Don't forget, ranks will be capped level 15. So we have 6 months of level 15 left, and then the game just turns to crap. Don't forget, remember, progression changes including level 16 aren't the only thing coming to Clash Royale with our final update of the year. Something completely new and heroic. This just means a new hero. Like, I'll bet my left hand this just means a new hero. Will be added in December with our new forms, so stay tuned. Sneak peeks started next week. Also looking forward to the best way to serve our community, blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's take a look at Reddit. There's something that was posted there as well. Royal API, level 16 plus economy overhaul is coming to Clash Royale on the 24th, 2025. Okay, there are some charts here that I think are quite interesting. We go to this chart here. Maybe I can zoom in a little bit. Okay, here it shows a chart of how much gold is required, and so you guys can see that right now it costs this amount of gold, so 100,000 and 75,000 for level 13 and 14, and then to get level 15 is no gold. Now they're changing that. So by the way, I think gold is going to be an extremely valuable commodity. So however many of you guys are watching this video, make sure you hoard gold because you are going to need every bit of gold to level up, and this is why. It's going to be a little bit cheaper to get your cards to level 12 to 14, as it says here, minus 10, minus 35, minus 40,000. And then look at this, plus 40,000. So it's going to cost 90,000 gold to get from level 14 to 15, and then 120,000 to get to level 16, which is a net of 75,000 gold. Bear in mind, per card. So we have 8 cards. What is that? 150, 300. That's 600,000 per deck extra gold, which is insane. That's not a small amount of gold. 600,000 gold for one deck. Ridiculous. That's if you have an all common card deck. And then it's 115,000. Bear in mind, sorry, that's only if you had a deck of 8 commons. If you look at rares, the increase is even more. Bro, this is like ridiculous. It's actually completely ridiculous. They've made it so expensive, gold-wise. Champions, oh my god. 120,000 plus 124,000. I don't even want to go into this. It's insane. It's completely insane. Gold is going to become so valuable. Card material cost. I don't even know what this is showing. Card materials cost. Oh, it's showing how many you need. Okay, right. So 50,000 elite wildcards is needed before. Now you need 5,500 commons to get it to level 15. 7,500 just to get it to level 16. That's a lot. Per card, bear in mind, per card. Then again, we look at rares, 1,400 rares extra. Look at this. They said negative 39,000. Okay, so what I'm assuming is, just by looking at this chart, minus 39,000, if all of my elite wildcards get converted into common wildcards, then I guess we should be okay. I guess we should be okay, because then you get... I don't know if this is true. I'm honestly not sure how this economy system works. It's very complicated. We'll see. Minus 39,000. So I guess that means because you got minus 44,500 elite wildcards, but they're all getting converted to common cards. So I guess the more max cards you have now, the better your conversions will be afterwards. So maybe you should be maxing as many cards as you can. If everything's level 14, that's what I'm doing, is just getting your cards level 15. And then this, magic items conversion, Clash Royale 2025 Q4 update. Oh god, they can't just keep the game stable for a minute, can they? Before, after. Yeah, we already saw this. This is just what the conversions are for books to cards, because books will no longer exist. Same with coins. Level 16, example card cost difference, Clash Royale 2025 Q4 update. All levels, all level 1 to 14 elite level cards. So this is how it has been. Now it's going to be new levels, level 15 and level 16. Old 1 to 15 plus new, level 16. Yeah. Card cost, basically. It's showing that it's going to be more. Anyway, you guys can take a look at all these charts on Reddit if you're interested, but I just wanted to give my thoughts. I think overall, it's kind of a disaster. It's a disaster in the sense that the game was going so well. The game was in a really bad state a month ago when it was the Goblin Giant P.E.K.K.A meta and everyone hated the game. Then they released such a good set of balance changes, and that's why the World Championship was amazing. The decks right now that are in the game, everything is like, there are broken cards, but there'll always be broken cards, but the meta is so balanced and so varied. I think generally the emotions people feel about Clash Royale these days, the sentiment is very positive. Everyone's very happy. And now they just do that. Like, why? Why is it? It's like you can never be happy for too long in this game. Why do we have to have level 16 released? It's a question I would love to ask. I would love to honestly talk to Drew or one of the community managers and just earnestly ask him, do you really believe that players get enjoyment and fulfillment from leveling up their cards? Do you think we get like a dopamine spike or something? Do you think we feel any happiness when we level up cards? Do they not think that if they just made it even easier to level up cards, get more people get more people invested in the game, and find modern ways to monetize the game? I'll say it for the third time: cosmetics. They could make so much money from cosmetics. Maybe it's because they introduced tower skins and that hasn't done as well as they thought. But tower skins are kind of boring. Like, tower skins are cool, don't get me wrong, but Clash Royale, make card skins. Make skins for cards. Little Prince skin, Archer Queen. Start off with just the champions even. I don't care. Start off with any card. Hog Rider. Imagine how many people would buy a Hog Rider skin. Like, they already have it in the game. They already have these gold levels or whatever they are, right? That's already a sort of cosmetic change to a card. That means it's possible. They've done it. So why not continue to do it? I really don't understand it. I don't know why their solution is always to upgrade cards to level 16. I'm interested also because if I rewind back a few years ago, I remember Drew doing an interview with some creator. I don't remember who. Otherwise, I would have put a clip in this video. But he did a creator where he said that he thinks that they'll never, like, they call this max level, right? Elite level. That's what elite level 15 is. They said there will never be a level 16. And yet here we are with a level 16 just a few years later. It's kind of insane, and honestly, I just think it's so unnecessary. It doesn't change anything about the player's experience, and yeah, I just wish Clash Royale would listen to their community a bit more. But anyway, let me guys know what you think in the comments below. Are you free to play? Are you someone who buys just the Pass Royale? Are you someone who's going to spend money to upgrade all your cards to level 16? Let me know. See you guys in the next video. Take care. Peace.